Hello, Pisces. This is Lily Rose Tarot. I'm here to do your reading. If it doesn't resonate, check out your sun, moon, and rising. This is for sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Pisces. I do masculine, feminine. I do not do gender. Let's see what's going on. Also, do hit the like button because whoever hits the like button the most, I'll be doing a bonus reading every round, okay? And then when I get to a certain amount of subscribers, I'll be handing out some free readings. Okay, what does Pisces need to know? How can I help them? How can I guide them? Oh my God, what do they need to know? Pisces, how can I help them? Of course, everything's going to fall down. How can I help you? Don't fall down. Get back up. Okay, let's see. Don't let anyone take who you are as a person away. Keep being who you are. Don't fall down, right? Stay focused. Stay grounded. Keep going. Sometimes Pisces just want to give up because they feel misunderstood. You're not misunderstood because there's your soul family out there and you will connect, right? Just keep loving yourself. Time to heal. This is what I was just watching my own reading and it was about my childhood and stuff like that. But there is this time to heal, right? And you've probably been taking the time to heal, okay? You've got double fives and double fours. And then you've got 24. Fours might be important. Fives might be important, okay? Reclaim your power. Again, don't be ashamed of who you are. You are this way because God created you this way, or higher power, whatever you want to believe. And don't let anyone tell you different, okay? You have bring your ideas to life. So whatever, I have a weak squeaky chair, so don't mind it. I hate it, but it is what it is. And I actually fell off of it last night, which didn't feel very good. You whatever creative ideas, whatever endeavors you want to do, go for it. You are super intuitive. Water signs are super intuitive. We're born this way, right? And, you know, the other signs, like a fire sign, they've got to love themselves and feel that fire in themselves and feel sexy within themselves so that they can cure that emotional side. We got to all go through the signs to become the Empress and the Emperor, right? I don't know where this is coming from, but it doesn't matter. So I need to hear it. Once you heal these things, right? These different like patterns that you've gone through in life, you will ascend. You will become the Empress or the Emperor. That is what we're here to do. We're here to love, heal, guide, right? And you might be guiding people to what you've been through, right? Like it's like a drug addict, right? What do? They go and become a counselor because they know what it's like to be on drugs. They know what it's like to go through all that shit that they got to go through, right? So you could help people by just being you on what you've been through. You know, most of us are, you know, tarot card readers and blah, 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 right? Spiritual people. So maybe that's the new endeavor or this new idea that you have, okay? You could have many, many ideas, but you will stand in your power and you will figure it out. Build your confidence so that no one can tear you down, right? We didn't just go through all these healing processes to let people tear us down, okay? So surround yourself with loving, caring people and keep working on yourself. That's it for the oracle. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards and see what is going on, and we'll go from there. I might pull more oracles. I don't know. I'm just going to go with it tonight. That's what's happening. Okay, Pisces. What did I just say? What did I just say? Healing, hope, faith, keep going. Things are coming in and things are going to start coming in. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your manifestations, okay? Because it will be coming in. You have done the work. When you do the work, God gives you what you deserve or what he wants to give you. Maybe not it's always what we want. Maybe it's a piece of it, right? But then you just keep working. You know, there are days that I'm like, fuck, I just want to give up. I'm done. But I pull my ass up and I get going. I don't let my emotions get the best of me. That's maybe what I was saying about the, you know, take on those 4 queens. Take on those 4 kings and work through that shit, right? Empower those energies, right? Sorry, I learned something about myself today, so I'm super passionate. Okay, what's going on with Pisces? How can I help them? And that could be your dreams and your wishes coming to fruition with that Eight of Wands, right? It's also Cupid's era, right? There's some, maybe you've healed your heart chakra, right? And you're ready to get back out there and start anew and actually be able to take on a relationship that is healthy, that is going to protect you, that's going to guide you, that's going to stand by your side, you know, and want you to succeed, right? Yeah, getting rid of bullshit, getting rid of conflict, not putting up with people like this. This could also be coming out of internal conflict, okay, after doing the healing. You have the Four of Cups. You may be denying people left and right, but because you are waiting for that certain cup, right? Or this could have been someone that denied your cup, or you could have denied theirs. We will see. But and then you have someone watching you here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. But this could be internal conflict. And Pisces, this could be you, or this could be them, or this could be both if you are marrying each other. If you are in a connection, you are marrying each other, okay? Pisces, how can I help them? How can I guide them? What do they need to know, Pisces? Oh my God, it was the fork. You saw that. Did you not see that? I didn't know. What the hell? Again, you might have people competing for your attention. You might, if you've healed, right? You're attractive. Your energy is hot. Okay, especially if you're working through the Queen of Wands, right? Or the Queen of Swords, because you know it is sexy when someone puts their boundaries down. You know, people like a little bit of a chase, as weird as it is. It is. I mean, I'm even the same way, right? Like I don't like someone. I like someone to like dominate me a little bit because I'm a dominant person. You know what I mean? So people tend to like that little bit of a chase, right? But uh, point being, you have people maybe competing for your attention, okay? And you might have multiple offers coming in. Like I said, again, we have on the bottom of the deck the Page. Okay, what's going on? What else do we need to know? But this could also be you like, sorry, I want to take this out. I don't want that cup. That's not my cup. I know it's not my cup. Deep down, there might be some sort of conflict within yourself. Do I take the cup? Do I not take the cup, right? You're going to know the cup. If you've worked on yourself and your interior bullshit, you will know which cup to take, okay? Again, you've got the Star again. This is healing. This is wishes. This is hope. This is faith. You may be hoping for a cup, and you haven't got the cup yet, so you're like, I don't want the cup, right? Or there could have been some we're going to do everything, right? This is a general, you guys. So take what resonates and leave the rest for behind. I want to try to get through a little bit of couple stories because it is a general. I'm not going to get through all the stories that I see, but someone could have denied your love, right? And it threw you into this healing phase. This was good, right? Every person that comes in your life is a blessing because they are going to teach you something, right? No matter who they are, it doesn't matter. You will learn. Like I said, you may have learned how to control your emotions, or like you have a lot of cups here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cups. There may be a little bit of, look at healing the broken heart, right? Ready to go down that path. There could have been some illusionment or fantasy. But this is also sevens are many, many options, right? Many things. Queen of Pentacles. So this could be your energy, or this could be their energy. Get the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And then the Strength. Strong Leo there, but doesn't have to be, right? Don't get fixated on signs. That's just energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius. Okay? We will find out who this Earth sign is here in a minute. I'm going to put this over here. I want to draw one more. One more, please. Just one. You could be really like working on your home, working on your career. You know, you may not feel successful, right? You may be bored, discontent. You might be sick of healing, right? But you're working and you're getting grounded, right? You're balancing out those emotions. You're getting in with your groundedness. There's your card. Okay, and there's the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is enlightenment. When we go within, we are enlightened, right? This is self-sacrifice. Sometimes you have to self-sacrifice to grow. People are looking at you super successful, super attractive. Okay, this is usually the man that carries the wreath to his wife before they get married, right? People might see you as marriage material, and the Queen of Pentacles usually is anyway. But what's going on with this Five of Wands, please? Five of Wands, please. Four of Wands. Knight of Swords. You may have some sort of coming out of conflict when it's due to your home. There could be something going on with your home. We do know this is the 411, right? This could be a secret crush. Okay, there is some healing. Maybe you're hoping for that cup, right? We'll pull on that with the four, because there could be some sort of coming out of conflict in your home. The Moon. Yeah. This is coming out of the dark, illusion. It's also, secrets. Someone's going to hand you a cup maybe and tell you a secret, right? Or maybe you're keeping things a secret when it comes to your emotions. You're moving forward, okay? You've got the healing. You're ready to move forward. You're coming out. You've done the work. You've done the dark night, right? You're ready to go into the soul, or ready to go into the sun, right? Some of you could be moving homes. Okay, and then you got the Hermit. This is Pisces. Page of Cups. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to pull all these, but damn. Someone's made a decision, okay? You get the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Someone's coming forward, okay? They have their cup. They're emotionally available. They've got grounded. They have maybe had to work on their emotions as well, okay? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Doesn't have to be. Could be their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, okay, you guys? But they're looking at the world. They got their path. They're going. They're heading, right? And then the Two of Swords is also about making a decision. Taking off the blindfold and making the choice, right? And will this person be completely open? Probably not, right? And the Eight of Swords. Getting untrapped, right? Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Okay. Coming out of the darkness, right? Coming out of this healing phase, right? Maybe getting in touch with your emotional side again and ready to offer somebody your cup, right? The fish is ready. The fish is jumping out, It's like I said, King of Cups could be ready to come in, right? They've learned lessons as well. Yeah, look at. There's been some time of self-sacrifice, right? This time of healing, this time of going within. You could be dreaming about this person. Okay, you got the four. We know this is the twin flame sign is what they say, right? But it's soulmate, it's whatever, right? It's divine connection, right? And we see that here. This could be you, this could be them. Okay? But this is going within. This is taking a break. There could have been a break, right? What's going on with this Queen of Pentacles, please? Queen of Pentacles. Who is this Queen of Pentacles for Pisces? Queen of Pentacles for Pisces. Queen of Pentacles for Pisces. Delusion. Coming out of delusion, right? But it's also about, choices. You may have a lot of choices, like I said, that you're not taking. Because you're looking for your partner. Not look at the wounded warrior. Having, been through a lot of shit. And so you're a little skeptical of people. You're like, what do you want from me? Page of Swords. Again, somebody watching you. Could be your social media. Okay. What's going on with the Six of Wands? Too many. The Hierophant. Six of Wands. I'm taking those two just because And the Page of Pentacles. Someone may be coming back with an apology, right? They want reciprocity. They're brokenhearted, okay? They may be super attracted to you. They may look at you as super successful. They may look at you as someone that they could possibly have a long-term connection with, right? They're also feeling the broken heart, right? They've also had to heal a broken heart. And maybe there was no reciprocity with that Three of Swords, and that is where the broken heart comes from. Okay, what's going on with the 5 Wands? And you got a lot of wands here. This is battle, going through battle to get here, to get grounded, to take care of yourself. Some of you may have a child. You may be a single parent. They may be a single parent. You had 2 pages, right? And then there's another page of wands. But this is passion. This is creativity. This is starting a new journey. Let's talk about your journey, right? You could have started a business. You're going to be super successful. You could be doing it in your home. It could be at night. You're going to go to calmer waters, right? There could be some sort of emotional fulfillment that you're giving to people, or you're helping people in some way, right? I think that you're a little nervous to do this, right? Maybe a little bit out of your comfort zone with that 9 of Wands. But giving back, right? You're giving back in a way to where people are going to appreciate what you have to offer in some shape, way, or form. And it is healing. Okay. Sorry, I just want to step out of love for a minute. That's what I was seeing, especially with the home and the moon and the 6, 10 of Wands. Lay their burdens down. So something, you have ended some sort of cycle to do with your home. Okay. With the 5 of Wands, maybe conflict, like maybe there was conflict in your home and you are done with that. You are laying the burdens down and you're not going to put up with it because you've got you've got a lot of wands. You might be super passionate right now. Like I said, some of you might be working on your Queen of Wands, right? Like where you're trying to build your confidence. You're trying to realize how beautiful you are on the outside as well as the inside. You got the 9 of Swords, having anxiety, okay? Maybe overthinking, trying to go to the 10 of Swords. So you need some relief. And maybe when it comes to love here. 8 of Cups. Yeah, walking away from illusions, right? Looking at the cup and making sure you know what people are doing and how they're coming towards you, right? Protecting yourself, having your boundaries, having your guard up. You've walked away from something emotionally unfulfilling that sucked. Some of you may have walked away from multiple things with this 8 of Cups, right? To heal, to move forward into calmer waters. Some of you could be moving across water. Some of you could be moving across state. Some of you are just emotionally moving on, right? 8 of Wands, things moving forward. This is also Cupid's arrow, right? And then you have the 10 of Swords, like I said. Get rid of the 10 of Swords. Be done with that. Heal that heart chakra. Move on. We got to keep going. We just got to keep going. Because we don't want to keep healing the same shit over and over and over again. That is miserable. And I do it all the time. So I know. 5 of Swords. This could be winning at all costs. Someone had wanted. There's the King of Cups again. And there's the 9 of Cups. There could have been some sort of conflict with this person. This is also my ego and pride card, okay? And it did hurt you. And you may have learned cycles with this person. And this person is the one that's coming back. And that's the cup that you want. Or some of you have healed something with somebody and ended it, okay, with that conflict and all that other shit. This looks rough. This looks like abusive. I hate to say that word, but not healthy. And that doesn't matter. It takes 2, right? But still, ending that and walking away from that, healing that, putting that 10th sword in it, and getting that clarity and moving forward, right? This is information coming in to ease the mind, right? This is information from maybe multiple different things. You might have multiple wishes coming in with that 8 of Wands with that star. And you might get them like that. You know, and that's what happens when you're here. You're like, I can't do it anymore. Hello? Is anybody listening? I am done. and then boom, right? That's why I say don't give up, because usually when people give up, they're about to get what they want, or at least a piece of it. Be grateful for what you got, not for what you don't. Okay, one more, please. For this page, who is this page? Who is this page? And this Four of Swords. Too many. But we got the World, the Queen of Cups, and the Hangman. So again, like I said, healing that emotional something. Oh, maybe that happened in your childhood, right? With the Page of Cups, that's children. You could be healing something with your children or with your own mothers and fathers. And if you don't get closure, find closure, right? Something that I got my closure tonight, and I didn't even get it from the person. I got it from a tarot card reading, but it made so much sense to me that I'm able to like, oh my God, can I actually heal this wound and move freaking forward? Because I keep trying to heal it and I keep getting triggered. So for me, it's like, I'm not healing it. Why am I not healing it? And tonight I got a new thought about it, to where like, oh my God, is that what I need to hear so that I can actually hear this shit and go forward? Tower at the bottom of the deck. What's going on with this page? The Magician and the Devil. You are manifesting non-toxicity people, okay? There could be a little bit of obsession here with something, right? But you have all the tools you need to get rid of these people, these toxic. This is the devil, right? This is codependencies. This is toxic people. This is people that don't serve your highest best, people that don't support you. You're done with that shit. It's unemotionally fulfilling. And you could be taking a break from these people and trying to heal from these situations. Okay? But you could be thinking about someone at night obsessively with that devil, and that you could be manifesting each other. Okay? Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. What'd I just say? Yeah. And this is coming out of the cold, right? You could have felt left out in the cold. They could have felt left out in the cold. You got your Two of Cups and your Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Are they going to come in? Yes. Right? You've got 2 tens here. That means cycle's complete. Let's go. You have grounded yourself. You've worked on yourself. I feel like you're still working on the Queen of Wands. Not for everybody. Some of you are already an Empress, right? It all just depends on where you're at in your healing journey, okay? Your ships are coming in. Your Two of Cups is here. They're in your energy, right? Or they're about to be. If you're going to start dating, you're going to meet this person like that. And you're going to know, right? For some of you, you already know. Okay. What's going on with this Three of Swords, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands. You're not going to be single for long. Look at that. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You have maybe met your counterpart. You have a lot of tens. This could be finally getting reciprocity in that success, right? Healing that maybe family issues, getting what you needed to get, right? Somebody could be giving you something, right? With that double sixes could be important. Oh my God, what is going on tonight? I feel like that reading just like totally made me feel confident. Like, it's like, fuck everybody. You got to be who you want to be. You got to be who you're led to be. And who gives a shit? It is nice to have family that supports you. But you know what? There's soul family. That's what soul family is for, right? It's people that accept you for who you are. They love you for who they are. And it's reciprocity. It's a give and take relationship. They give to you what you give to them, right? You give them love, they give you love, right? Damn, Pisces, you got a lot of beautiful cards here. I feel like there's this, like, you're super focused on your manifestations with that double card there next to the star. Or super focused on healing and manifesting a new life. You're done with this life. This life done. You put the 10 of Wands and you put the 10 of Swords in it, you are done. You're going towards the 10 of Cups. You want your 10 of Cups and you want that damn Ace of Wands. Okay? What does Pisces need to know? How can I help them? How can I guide them? What do they need to know? Too many. What does Pisces need to know? Pisces, how can I help them? How can I guide them? What do they need to know? Shocking news. Something coming in quick. Okay. Sudden changes, shocking news, surprise, transformation. Yeah. Talk about a transformation with 3 tens on the table. Addiction. Soulmate connection. Can I just get one, please? Not 20. Thank you. Not today. Forget about if it's today or tomorrow. Whatever's going to meant for you. This is so, easier said than done, right? Well, let me know if you know about chakras. Easier said than done. It's not going to happen today, okay? Boundaries, avoiding conflict, avoiding conversation, still upset. Someone might still be upset. There's not going to be communication today. It is coming in. All of you are in different areas and cycles and, timelines, right? And we all move through them as much as we move through the energy, right? You got outdated thinking, conditioning, replacing events over in your head. Again, conditioning. We were conditioned as children, right? And depending on if you came from a loving, happy family or a toxic one, this is how you're conditioned. Maybe it's a little bit of both. There's still shit that needs to be healed because we don't want to live this way. Okay? Or this person has an outdated, there could be some sort of difference between you guys. Okay? We've got heartbreak and pain, separation, loss, depression, lies, shocking attack. Meeting, talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building a friendship. This could start out as a friendship because that's what you want to do. Okay? Or that's what they want to do. Maybe you agree to do that. Because we've just healed the heart chakra. You know what I mean? But there's a need to want to come together, right? What's going on with this? I'm going to actually take these off. I forgot to do these and I want to do these. What's going on with the 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and look at all these are Wands. Very passionate energy, right? Laying down the wands. This was not easy. This sucked. Whatever you went through sucked. And every one of you guys is going to be different. Some of you may still be going through it. The Hierophant. Spiritually evolving, going to spirit for advice, right? Leveling up, learning the lessons, right? This is higher power. This is evolvement. A marriage could have ended here with the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, where there was conflict. You could have had conflict within yourself on whether to end it. Because it wasn't easy to walk away. You had 8 cups here. Could have been 8 years. Right? Bottom of the deck, you have 2 of cups. Yeah. But there's something here. Okay? There's somebody here. Seven of Cups. This is all about fantasy, dreams, right? Illusions. Okay? You could be, like I said, had to walk away from something that was, maybe you thought it was a certain way and it wasn't, right? But you woke up, you walked away, you figured it out, right? And for others of you, this person was confused when you offered them a cup. Or you were confused when they offered you a cup and you didn't know. It could go both ways. Right? And so there was some walking away, but that needed to happen because I feel like there was a lot of healing that needed to be done. Whether that be with you or them, I'm not sure. Every situation is going to be different. You got the Hangman. Okay? Time of self-sacrifice. Being alone sucks, right? It sucks. And that's what the Hangman is, right? But when he's alone, he gets enlightenment. He sees things from a different perspective. He's able to quiet the mind and figure out what is the next step. How do I end this, right? And some of you had to put some of your dreams on hold, right? Because there were things that you needed to end. Or maybe you had to step away from someone that you cared about because there was things you needed to end. Because you can't go into a new relationship with old shit. 10 of Swords, again. Damn. Hang it on the Devil and the 3 of Cups. Some of you, this could be drinking, Okay, or being overly emotional or too emotional, right? Or over, like, there could have been some sort of third party as well. But this is also my reconciliation card, right? The magician and the devil. This could have been manipulation, emotional manipulation. Okay, I'm not gonna get deep in that because I'm seeing like 50 different things and I'll be here all night, and I think I'm already on like freaking what's it called? I want to eat dinner. I got dinner cooking, and I'm like never felt more passionate about something, and I'm Nine of Coins. Someone that could have taken a long time to come in, okay? Because they need to do their own shit. They may come in as a wounded warrior, right? They may be a wounded person too. We always handle people with grace, right? Because we don't know what they're going through, right? What's going on with the Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You got the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Wish fulfillment because you did the work, you healed your heart, you were successful in it, okay? Like I said, there could have been a three-way situation here. If someone's coming in, it doesn't look like that they're still dealing with that person, okay? Let's see. Three of Swords, again at the bottom of the deck. Damn. Going through some major, major heartache. Major heartache. Probably depression's going on. So be careful. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Meditate, yoga, all those good things that like help us stay away from those negative thoughts, or you did some hard work right here. So you have to be proud of yourself. Okay, you got a call hearing from them. Like I said, they're going to communicate with you. You might have multiple people. They're, like I said, single parent. Some of them could be a single parent. Call hearing from them. They want to date you. They want to take you out. They could have been dealing with some addiction themselves. Addiction could be anything. It could be working too much. It could be listening to other people and not listening to yourself on what you want to do, right? Addiction could be a lot of things with that devil, right? They could have been manipulated, emotionally manipulated, right? And that's why there's a separation. There's a lot of stories on the table, and so I'm just going to end it there with that. Let's just pull a couple cards for you guys. Oh, too many. They could have been a player. They could be a soulmate. They could have been a player. You turned a player into a king of cups, Pisces. Yeah. Text messages, unsent text messages. Okay. Someone's feeling the feelings, and they are obsessing a little bit in a good way, right? Not in a bad way. But they've got to have the courage to come forward and take a chance and take a risk. They're scared. That could have been where that 8-9 of Swords came from, right? And they're tired, they're wounded. Or this is your energy, right? It can be both. It depends. Are you a cross watcher or are you not, right? And how your story started, right? Non-committal. This person could have been a non-committal person. They could have been independent. This could be you. Can I pull on the non-committal, please? Just one card on the non-committal. All my words are getting jacked up. Maybe someone feels like they're going to fumble. Yeah, they want peace with you. They're committal now. You've got love, right? They may have not. This could have been someone that wouldn't commit to you or something like that. And then you've got read between the lines. Maybe they're trying to read between the lines. You got the Page of Cups a couple times, or you're trying to read between the lines. I'm going to pull on this person. It could be any sign, you guys. You guys got every sign here. Death, transformation, making changes, transforming. You have transformed. You are on fire, okay? You have ended shit that you don't need to put up with anymore, and you are ready to go to peace. You are ready to be around peaceful people that are open to you emotionally and letting go of those toxic behaviors, manipulation, and shit like that. And manifest your own damn dreams. Manifest your person. Write down what you want in a partner at night. Put it on your bed, right? Make a manifestation board. Eight of Wands, communication. They want to communicate, okay? It could happen at night. I'm sure that's when a lot of it happens, but it may be late at night. Again, we got the Two of Cups, and we got the King of Cups. Fucking 10 of Pentacles, Pisces. Mic drop, communication, arrows of love, Two of Chalices, soulmate connection, King of Cups, someone that is ready to be emotionally available because they have leveled up. They have learned to understand their own emotions, right? And they want to build legacy. They could have felt left out in the cold, right? They could be stalking you a little bit here, but they want this new beginning with the Ace of Cups. This is legacy. This is building together. This is, you know, wanting to leave something for the kids or leave it a stamp. Shit, we can only get one life this round, right? We want to leave a stamp on it. So we're going to do the best we can and be the best person we can, right? That's how I feel. And when I leave, I'm going to drop my little mic. It's a baby mic, but I'm going to drop it. You know what I mean? I want to help and I want to leave a stamp, and I will. You know, and you just have to, if people don't believe in you, doesn't matter. You just keep doing it, Pisces, okay? I'm going to draw a couple of these and see what's going on. Then I'm going to end the reading. Oh, actually, no. I want to do those real quick. I want to see what your person wants to say to you. And then I'm done. Can I get just a couple clarifiers for Pisces? And you know what, Pisces, we're all healing. If you look at the other readings in your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, a lot of us are going through the same shit, right? God gives us the opportunity and says, okay, gonna heal? Cool. Yes or no? Oh, you want to learn another cycle? Go ahead, learn another cycle. God don't play. He'll make you learn a cycle 10 fucking times. Excuse my language. And most of us probably do. Because we're so stubborn and we're so black and white and our ego and our pride and this, that, and the other, right? I know I've had to learn cycles 10 times, I'm sure. Maybe even more. But the older I get and the more spiritually aligned I get, I'm getting it. I'm figuring it out. I think. Probably not, but I can believe empathy. Having empathy for other people. Like I said, people are going to have empathy for you, okay? They're going to see you for who you really are. Empathy brings people together. Having empathy is not easy. And I find this is going to be judgmental. We'll say people. I do find people, like if you complain or you have something to say, they're not empathetic. And that to me is sad because when they want someone to be empathetic to them, you know what I mean? It has to go both ways, right? But it does look like there is somebody that understands you, right? That through the distance, through the time, they understand you because you are like them. You could have a lot of similarities, but be very, very different, right? But this is, empathy brings people together, even at distance. Completion and playful. This is also Mercury, okay? There is this playful energy, especially with the Page of Cups there, right? And also have empathy for this person because we don't know what people go through. Let them explain, okay? It looks like there may have been some sort of conflict. Doesn't mean you're going to take them back, right? But it is always nice to hear people out because maybe you'll hear something you didn't know that you're going to hear, right? You've got power. The union, the yin to the yang, different souls coming together as one. A bond, a strength and a bond. This is your other half. This is your Two of Cups. This is the yin to the yang, right? Could be a life partner. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got choice. Yeah, you might have to choose between people. The right love, even if you don't see it. Wait. The right love, even if you don't see it. Yeah. So again, options. Be very careful when you're picking, right? You have options, right? And this may not be your normal type. They may be younger than you, or they may be unemotionally available. They've worked on that King of Cups, right? They could have been a little bit emotionally manipulative, right? But they've healed that because they're not going to come back, Pisces, unless they've healed that. If they want more than a booty call, okay? If they want a booty call, they'll probably just come in roaring as the King of Wands. Okay, what's going on with Pisces? What does the person want to say to them? How can I help them? How can I go the fuck out? What do they need to know? Pisces. I wish you were here with me. Yeah, you guys are probably thinking about each other right now. You got the Four of Wands. You got the Moon. This could be some sort of secrets as well. Or you might keep this a secret. Oh. Yeah. I think I said that. Okay. All right, moving on. Let's get out of here. Can I get a couple for Pisces? Thank you. I hate seeing you with them. So this means either they're going to be jealous if they see you with somebody else, or if they've seen you with a friend, they get a little jealous. It just means they're jealous, right? Or they hated seeing you with your ex-partner. Okay, if you know this person. I want to treat you the way you deserve. Yeah, they know your value, right? There's been a break. You're probably the one that got away. Pisces usually are, not trying to be like whatever, but the reason that we are, the reason we go through so much heartbreak, right, is because we give, right? But you can't do that. As you get older, obviously, I'm in my 40s. I now know you don't just give to someone. My thing is like, I want to get your shower running. I want to get you a towel. I want to cook you dinner. I want to make breakfast and lunch, dinner. Blah. No. Don't do that shit before someone even says they like you. You have to make sure that it's a give and take connection. And that's sad, but we often get taken advantage of because people don't appreciate us for what we give them because they're usually not giving it back. That's for anyone emotional that's a giver, right? Givers are like that. That's why you need a giver. Don't date any more takers, Pisces. I really do care even though I don't show it. Yeah, this person has a hard time expressing their emotions. I am sorry I couldn't be with you. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. Yeah, they couldn't. They couldn't be, but now they can because they're the magician. They can do anything they want to do if they want to do it, right? One more. And that could just be old energy. That could be fear. That could be ego, and that could be pride, right? Fear is ego, right? One more. Here it is, Pisces. I want a future with you. Like I said, this person can see a future with you. They do look at you as the Queen of Pentacles. I have been working on myself. When I say they've been healing, they know damn good and well. If you've done the healing, they can't come in and be like, hey, haven't healed. Can you take me back? Not going to happen. Okay, Pisces, God bless.